Hello and welcome to another Goodall Valley Railway update video. I know I only made a video yesterday, but I just wanted to show you a few changes that have happened over the last 24 hours. I've slightly modified Esther Junction, trying to make it more of a junction station than, say, a normal one platform station. So, as before, I've kept the three sidings here where Robert is seen at the moment. He's just been shunting some wagons there. He's just made up the freight train for the Class 29 diesel D6110. Coming a little bit further now into the station. Now this is where it changes a little bit. What I've done is I've got a couple of sidings here as well where you can see the 08 diesel shunter D3232. And obviously D6110 there with a small freight train that was put together by Robert, who's just over there. So I've tried to make this slightly more of a junction station because it's called Esther Junction. I thought, well, it needs to be more of a junction. So what the plan is going to be is this corner piece here. I'm going to take that out, put a left throw of points in there. The only one I've got at the moment is broken, so I can't use that one. I need to get more points for that. What will happen is you've got the left throw there, which obviously connects to the main line round to Alice Holt and then on to Warren's Wood when it's built. But also it can then go up here, past the post office building there, and on up towards the wall, which would then, in real life, would have taken it elsewhere. The platform over there where the bubble car is going to be a bay platform, so there's going to be a set of buffers to go in just there behind the bubble car. The bubble car will run probably run the service that would have gone up there. What I may even do is put a small bit of platform right on the very edge, just big enough to fit the bubble car, so it's going backwards and forwards, doing its daily days trips up elsewhere. Jean's coaches are in the siding at the moment. What I was thinking is, although I just said that where that is at the moment is going to be a bay platform, let me know in the comments section down below whether you think that it should be a bay platform or whether I should turn it into a run round loop and then move that siding over to here in place of that straight piece there. I wanted to try and make it as interesting as possible, but not 100% sure if I should leave it as it is or just make that little swap. At some point I've also got one of these to fit, and they're a nightmare. I can't do them personally, so I'm going to have to try and find out how I can get that in place, because I just lose little bits of plastic or break them. But I'm not the best modeller in the world, let's put it that way. I'm working with what I got and what I know, and just going by YouTube videos on how to do this or how to do that, and trying to make the best of what I got. So going around a little bit further, obviously, as I mentioned, I was going to put a track up to there, which will be a siding, or could put a platform piece in, which would then make it a station for the DMU there to go up and down with. Over here, what I'm going to do, or thinking of doing, is taking this piece of straight out, placing it with that right hand throw of points, and making a siding up to here. Of course, I'm going to have to sand these 4 screws which are holding the 2 baseboard units together, sand them flat, cork it, and then lay a track plan there to create a small siding. The run round loop will probably stay where it is. It might have to be made shorter because obviously where it's a halt, not much is normally at a halt. I was going to bring another board down there to where my office chair is. Not quite sure why it's sat there, but it is. And I was going to try and make a run round loop here so the train can come back round, connect back up to Alice Halt, all the way back round to Esther Junction. As mentioned in the other video yesterday, there are a couple of wagons coming. One of them is due to turn up here on Tuesday. It may get delayed due to obviously the pandemic going on in the world at the moment, but we'll see when it happens. But as you probably imagine, I'm in no rush for wagons because I have got plenty of wagons at the moment just sat there. I've got a few more over there in the drawer that I could put on the layout and shunt about with and make up trains and send them around the layout. I've got to get something fixed at the moment. I've got a connectivity problem here on the controller. It's a little bit loose. I think it's this right hand one here. It keeps shorting out. But at the moment it's touch and go. Sometimes it works fine. Sometimes you just got to wiggle it and it'll come back into life. So yeah, what I may actually do, now I'm starting to think about it, if this is a halt station, cut it down to here so it's only 1 or 2 things long, take away the run round loop and turn it into another siding, maybe. Obviously I can't do that just yet because it's the end of the layout and I need the points there to make a run round loop so I can get the trains back to Esther Junction. But that's all that's really changed at the moment. When more significant changes come, I'll be sure to put an update video on, as well as update the Facebook page. I'm still in the process of trying to hack back into my own website because I just cannot get into it. Cannot remember the login details whatsoever. But if you want to know more basically about the layout, why it was built, the meaning behind it all, like some of the loco names, i.e. Jean and Robert here. If you want to know more about that, just head on over to the website, or if you can't find it because it hasn't got a proper domain name yet, head over to Facebook, type into Goodall Valley Railway into the search bar, and the link to the website is on the Facebook page. That would take you direct to it, and all there you can see all the information about all the locos, and the reasoning behind the whole layout, why it was made, and everything else, and future plans that I had at the time will be on there. Most of them that are on there are still the case. Little things like yellow flowers all over the place because it's a countryside scene, like hilltops and stuff like that. But yeah, obviously at the moment, because it's such a short layout in regards to 00, and the stations aren't very big, I don't run things like Mark 1s or the lengthy coaches. What I wanted was a rake of Great Western Railway Celestri coaches because I think they look fantastic with a nice Great Western tank on the front. I was thinking of getting a much better Class 14XX Great Western tank with an auto coach and running that up and down. Maybe even have an auto coach on the front of it and on the back so the engine's in the middle. Not sure if they ever ran like that on branch lines. They may well have done. I haven't researched that very much, but I will have to do that. And if that is what they used to do, that's what I'll try and do at some point, is get a couple of chocolate and cream auto coaches with a 14XX in the middle. Because I think that would be quite good. Because with that, the advantage is you don't have to run round. It's like a DMU, really. You just run it end to end, backwards and forwards. But yeah, other than that, this is where we're at. Things are slowly moving on with it. The only issue is I cannot remember the thickness of the cork. If I get down on my knees, you might be able to see the thickness of it. It is either 2mm or 1.5mm. I don't think the camera's going to focus very well, because I am doing this on a mobile phone. I haven't really got enough or good enough equipment to make professional videos like other YouTubers do. But yeah, this is where we're at. I think for now we've got quite a good little layout going. It is running. And just to end the video, what I'll do is I'll run the D6110 there with the freight train from Esther Junction to Alice Hall. And I'm going to try and make a running session video at some point. My computer's not the best, it's quite old, it's quite slow, it doesn't run things very well, but I have made some adjustments to it. I've done a few things with its settings and deleted a lot of stuff off it. Hopefully it will work a bit better now. It does seem to be running a little bit better, like YouTube can play videos on it now. It's not all sticking and freezing and doing all sorts of silly things. And I've even managed to get Train Simulator to actually load on it, so it is better than what it was. So I will try and get a running video made up over the next course of a few days. But let's just watch the Class Diesel now, Class 29, leaving Esther Junction for Alice Hall. I think that'll be a nice little end to the video. So she's just about to pull away now. And it's got stuck again. Been having this issue all day. There it is there. So it's now pan round with the brake van. And catch it there. This particular model is for what I got. In fact, I didn't even pay for it. This particular model was given to me. And it runs very well. It hadn't been run for a long time. So I just took the body off, gave it a little bit of a service, gave it a test run when I first got it, and it worked fine, and it's been running ever since. So this is it from the railway today. As I've said, I will try and get a running video in place. Once that's done, I've got all the clips and I've put it all together with a song or something. That's what I'll do, and I'll get that uploaded as soon as I can. But that's it now from me and the railway today. And we'll see you all in the next video. Stay safe and keep well.